Feature Friday.
The freshest. Alfie Ref released the Wonderland Indonesia Part 2 and I'm here for it, okay? This is
Called
gonna
the
be...
Sacred Nusantara.
This is gonna be a whole cinematic, fantastic situation.
Yeah, get your
okay?
bloody popcorn,
Get your
mate,
popcorn.
because it's like 16 minutes long.
It's nearly 17 minutes, so I am so down. There is 2 features in this one. Not
I hope
only
Novia
Novia,
is- oh, she's in
not
it.
only
Nice.
Novia, but there's another girl as well. I saw it
nice.
in the trailer that you guys tagged me in.
Very nice.
So let's go.
Always very intriguing to find out new names. I still can't believe some of these places are actually real.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about this saga. I was convinced the first one that it was all fake, like it was all CGI.
Directed by himself.
Ooh, cool, look at that. Oh my god, awesomeness!
It's a Disney movie,
Oh,
dude.
look at that! Hey, hello, buddy. Little floaty friends.
Actually, nowadays, it's better than most Disney movies.
Okay.
Because it was Indonesia's Independence Day not long ago, right? What the fuck?
So cool. I like those little fluffy furry things. That's a real person. Oh, that is a real person. Okay, Novia looks like...
She don't even look real. Took me a
She's like a
second.
goddess. Oh my god, look at that gown.
Hey, she's a good looking woman.
She's fantastic. That is so cool.
Nusantara.
What does that mean? Like Holy Land? Like Motherland?
Once upon a time, there was a princess
It's literally a
who lived
movie.
in a beautiful land, which everything in it lived peacefully. She spent all her time in the depth of a forest with her 8 little friends.
Oh, how
There
cool!
was a hidden secret
Whoa.
place, so magical and dangerous.
That's real? That's like a real place, it's not CGI?
Probably like a mix of
What?
both, right? It's probably like a
I
mix
think
of
it's
both.
a mix of both, but
I hope the new Avatar movie looks this good.
I hope it
Like the new
feels
movies
this
just
magical.
feel, yeah, like most movies nowadays look like shit.
No, they don't.
Did they do
Efra.
Thor Ragnarok?
Oh
Well,
my
not Thor
God.
Ragnarok. What was that new movie? Thor Love and Thunder. That was garbage shit.
Okay.
Such terrible CGI.
It wasn't that
It
bad.
was garbage.
It wasn't
And
that
those
bad.
kids. Why would you tell those kids they're good actors? They were terrible actors.
Listen, hey, don't hate. It was an okay movie.
Shit.
It was alright.
I like this better.
I do like
I hope this
better
was played
though.
in the cinema.
At the same time, this is the story where the culture had start.
Oh,
And now, let me take you on a journey.
Okay.
So welcome to Wonderland Indonesia.
what vibe?
The
Gotta visit.
sacred Nusantara.
Oh, it's like an entity. Oh, cool. What the hell?
That's real. That's Alfie doing what Alfie does.
What?
Oh,
Kekak. Kekchak.
I think it's ketchup, right?
That's incredible.
Nice placement.
Oh my goodness. Woo! Literal chills, bro.
such a good-looking woman, dude.
She's perfectly casted. I literally have goosebumps. Yes, Alfie. They look so ethereal. It's like
It's like a clapanga. What the fuck? Sounds of
Batacanes.
spectacular. You know what's funny as well about Novia? It's like she's so young.
Yeah, she's not.
She's like
not-
ridiculously young.
Yeah, she must be like 20 years old.
Like, at this point, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
when we first checked her out, must have been like a year ago. She was like 19,
Correct.
18 years old.
But
When she was singing, who did we see her singing with?
oh, we saw her singing with
I want to say Judica, but I
yeah, it was with Judica. We saw
Really?
her. Yeah,
she was a G out.
in his own studio
That's right,
sessions.
Judica sessions, whatever the fuck they call
It was pretty cool though. Listen, this is amazing because what I like about these compositions though is the storytelling through music. Because obviously Alf is known for being a DJ more than he is like an electronic music producer. That obviously he's gotten very famous for this stuff now, but he was originally known for his electronic music production. So in the whole idea of the journey as it develops, I love that there's little inclusions of that, of his core essence. We're just driving through the storyline. Because the thing is though, given the fact that it was so tribal and so cinematic right off the bat, like the first 4 minutes, they were so cinematic. You wouldn't think that this would be the easiest musical transition or in
Right.
order to tell a story, because I think this is a folkloric song, and then they're just taking a modern twist to it, which is quite clever. But it takes the brains to come up with this type of like smooth combination of elements. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's his job as a DJ, right? That's
freaking
that's
cool,
essentially
though.
what his what would you call it? His specialty is. That's his area of expertise. I think what I find more impressive is not the fact that like he's able to do like electronic music to this. I think it's essentially he's capitalizing on that idea of perhaps if this was done in a more folkloric manner with the actual folk sound just pure, maybe it wouldn't catch as much attention because it would be so kind of only uniquely targeted at specific crowds. And I look at the amount of people from all over the world, including ourselves, that have become so sort of interested and intrigued. Obviously our case is quite peculiar because we knew of the Indonesian music industry prior to this, but I'm pretty sure many people are probably going to be introduced or even have the urge to visit Indonesia through this type of videos.
I agree.
I think it's much more of I think he's done a really good job in capitalizing that idea, because obviously electronic music, DJ like music, all that stuff. Well, I say, like, I look at DJs like they're essentially they are the deliverers of music, like the restaurant, and then there's the client, and they are the delivery drivers, and they can make the experience 10 times better.
I agree.
You can have the songs, you can have the arrangements, speedy deliveries, you can have ups and downs, dynamics, quirks, and in his case, he's really been able to sort of combine two things that are obviously quite close to his heart, both music and his culture.
It's fantastic. It's the perfect magic.
But I think this should be the
Elements.
minimum requirement. Like
Yes.
for like I don't think you should be able to just get away with like less than this, because I think that should be the evolution, I think, of like music overall. It's like it should be much more than just music. It should
I
carry a
agree.
message, and the fact that he's doing it to this level and he's using amazing singers for that as well, it's like to carry the message is fucking unbelievable. Obviously this is like an anomaly of how good it is, but I think it should be the norm.
I think so too. I think so too.
Oh, I've never
What
seen that
is
instrument.
What is
anyone
that
could-
instrument called? Yeah,
If
look
anyone
at
could
it.
kindly let us know. It's like a harp mixed with a...
Her voice is just so
language.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a
The
game.
color grading makes it look so ethereal.
Beautiful flutes.
Amazing. See, I love those dynamics, musically speaking.
Also, the chord progressions are quite. The singing phrases are quite unique.
That's gorgeous.
The dragon.
Yeah, I think so.
Sansekerta theory. Age of
Whoa!
destruction.
Wow!
Oh shit!
That is so cool! Oh! What? Do you see what I mean? What is happening? That's fantastic. What are the freaking guacamole? Right, I feel like I'm watching a movie. I'm kind of hypnotized. Not gonna lie.
I feel like I'm playing a PS3 game. Oh shit! That dragon got fucked up, dude.
I do.
So it's a mix of mythology and
It's like folklore as well as like.
right. Because if it is the theory, then it
Yeah,
must
yeah.
mean that this is perhaps the mythological presumption of what happened to the land.
Correct.
You know? There was a great fire as well. Oh, war.
Oh, war. She's like an angel. What? Oh, the chord progression is eerie. What a voice.
For Indonesia's independence. Sick. I feel like I'm playing a game, dog.
Bro, this is a music video. Think about it. Think about it for a moment.
because I don't think many people like.
We're only like just past halfway point.
But it's really intriguing how the transitions of both obviously musical genres, but also tempos.
Yeah.
Because at a certain extent, he's sort of quite limited on what he can do because he can't do like a 2-hour composition. You know what I mean? Because then it'll be a movie. So
it really feels like one. Not gonna lie.
It's really interesting. Yeah, it's like a short movie, right? It really is interesting how he's able to sort of find scenes and compositions, chords in which would somehow still become part of one composition.
Yes.
But still tell a story gradually and have enough impact in a couple of minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes each, maybe 4 minutes, and then be able to kind of compartmentalize the song enough so that you know there is a story going on.
But it's quite interesting though, from like a composing perspective. I would love to have see like the behind the scenes of what
it would be really interesting to talk to.
Absolutely, because the writing element of composing of something like this, it's actually quite complicated, and then you see the visual elements of it that complement the musical composition first. But I think it was all born in the music to begin with. Okay. So how exactly do you envision
yes.
a whole story as you're composing with so many different musical elements and still intertwining one another with the storyline that you want to portray?
Yeah, I think
it's actually quite a complicated process. If you think
it makes sense. Obviously, the addition of rap and the addition of rock. It's, genres to a certain extent are familiarized and related to specific emotions and things like that. I think rap is one of the best representations of back in the day, prose, poetry and things like that. So it's perfect for sort of, what would you call it, folk and mythology like aspects. And then rock is the best example of, war, battle, angst, anger, fighting.
Correct, fire.
And then it seems the progression of those sort of like progressions of those chord progressions and tempo progressions to exemplify change. Perhaps the battle has been won. I do apologize for our ignorance regarding the sort of the war or the conflict behind Indonesia's independence. What would you call it? Independence Day? I guess that's what it would be. So kindly do let us know, and if you have any like information or anything like that, I'm sure people from all over the world are watching as well. So this is the fantastic thing. I mean, the song essentially answered some of our questions as we're watching, and that's how you know a composition's been made really well, because it's been thought about not only, okay, maybe people from Indonesia are going to watch this and they may know this, or maybe it's kids or children, and then they might get to learn or ask mom and dad. It's what does that mean, Indonesia's Independence Day? But also people from all over the world that review this type of stuff. So it's fantastic. Let's continue.
Yeah, there are so many elements here that are just so well thought through. Such a moment of elation. Wow. These places are real.
That's amazing. What the fuck?
Incredible, bro. That's incredible! What the hell? Oh!
One day, at another time, a girl will unearth the civilization that has been buried deep for so long.
Oh, no way!
Hi, friend!
See you on that day.
Aww.
Okay, let's
shout out to all those
everybody involved in the, from the sponsors, the animators, everybody who made this possible. Alfie is a mastermind.
Linka and Jelia. There's a lot of credit, man. That writing is great. Director of photography as well, Alfie.
Production design, edited by him as well. That man didn't sleep.
Shannon.
Sisvanto.
Siswanto. And the Lopez Rappers.
Cool, bro. What the hell?
Ref production. Let's go.
Standing ovation.
Well, it's really interesting that Loreda, that a lot of the same, a lot of the same people were involved in, like the writer was also involved in the production.
Correct.
Obviously Alfie, the director, was also involved in the photography and the editing.
That's actually incredible.
It also shows. I mean, that sometimes
it's quite a small
compact team.
Compact team, yeah.
That's
but
right.
I think maybe the makeup artist. To be completely honest, they also killed it.
Hairstylist, shout out, man.
Ooh, okay. But to be completely honest, like I was saying, the idea of having a smaller team to convey this type of like really concise and concentrated pieces need to be, I feel like they need to be small on site because they know exactly what they're looking for. They all have that one mentality.
To be fair though, that is a fucking long ass list of people.
Yeah, but think about it. Well, it is a 16-minute long composition. It's not a movie.
I think it's like a 10-minute long because this is like 12 minutes long, so it's like 4 minutes of creds.
Right.
Yeah, maybe at the end he'll set up something else.
The ref band, shout out to the band.
Yeah, I have to be honest, like he really just won me over completely because sometimes if it would have been maybe all electronic music, perhaps that might be the only bit that I would have been like, I wish there would have been some sort of like live music. But the addition of that band, such a genius. Shout out to all
great idea, yes.
The vocalists and the choirs and the
dancers and the sound and light engineers. My God, this is incredible.
I think like obviously a ginormous team because you can't make this type of stuff happen. But it's super cool to see as well that it seems a lot of people were involved in many different aspects of the performance of the creation of this music video because it shows that everyone had an aligned vision and everyone's kind of on the same path. Look, the CG supervisor was Alfie himself. So just the fact that Alfie's that involved in his own craft, sometimes that's the problem when you get like even games or movies or short films, when the teams become so big and the director himself
becomes detached from the process.
And you can tell as a viewer, maybe themselves they can't really tell because they're so into it, but as a viewer you kind of can tell when they has heart and soul behind it and the director really was involved in anything, and it seems it's like this here.
This is so great. Honestly, that's another point that I wanted to make. There were different styles of dancing, obviously folkloric stuff.
Or Kecak.
And I think it's such a good compilation because Indonesia has so many elements of fusion.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things that make it individualistically Indonesian. So I would love to know more about that. So if you can enlighten us, please.
It'd be great to do. I mean, we are planning to do probably next week. We'll do our Indonesian podcast. It's been a while since we did one, so it's obviously interesting to see how the music industry has evolved and
one of
what
my
artists.
favorite industries, to be honest.
Yeah, we still listen to a lot of Indonesian music. Novia being one of them. Mai is like I love.
Ijitaf, I love Ijitaf.
So a lot of singers that we what the fuck is his name? I forget his name all the time. I mean, there's like obviously like the Felix Irwans, which we love.
I love Tulus.
Yeah, like Chakra, we love him. So Tulus is fantastic. So there's plenty of singers. Judica, of course. There's plenty of singers who we listen to a lot of the time. But obviously seeing the new generation come up and new things go viral all the time. So it's important for us as we like to be in many industries at once. It's important for us to keep up with as much as possible. So let us know if you'd be interested in us doing another edition of Indonesian music special.
That's right.
And apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everyone involved.
This is incredible.
I don't
want
to.
This is great. What a great production. That it feels like a movie, sounds like one. It's educational and entertaining all at the same time.
That's contender for like one of the best videos of the year, if not the best video of the year. It's quite a hard competition at the moment. Like when it comes to like videos of the year. But
Let
this
us know
is
what you
this
think.
is definitely like top 5 of the year so far.
Definitely.
Anyways, let us know what you guys thought about it, and goodbye.
Goodbye.